Welcome to Get Offset. My name is Emily, and I'm here with the Spaceman Effects Delta II Harmonic Tremolo. And to say it's just a harmonic tremolo isn't doing it a full service. It is actually a mix between a traditional and a harmonic tremolo. It does do both, and I think that's pretty great because sometimes you just want the traditional tremolo, and it's really nice that you can blend in essentially that harmonic tremolo, which I think is really super duper beautiful. So let's start with the controls here. Up here we have depth, pretty traditional in a tremolo. Basically all the way down is no depth. All the way up is very choppy. On and off, we have the rate, also very essential in any tremolo. If you have two things, you have rate and depth in a tremolo. All the way down is essentially off. That's where it is right now. And then all the way up is I believe it's 17 milliseconds. So that's very, very hummingbird-esque. Basically so fast you won't even see it. The indicator light there, that beautiful jewel light that Spaceman is known for, will give you an indication of where you are. And then we have the interesting elements of this. We have three voices on this. So this harmonic tremolo, where that lag is, this tiny guy right there, that is where you will blend between the traditional tremolo, which is all the way to the left, that's counterclockwise, and a harmonic tremolo, which is all the way to the right, that is clockwise. Left, counterclockwise, right, clockwise. Then we have a voice. You go between three voices with the tremolo. To the right, to the left is what is called high and dry. In the middle is high and low, and on the right, on the left is high and dry, in the middle is high and low, and on the right is low and dry. I am good with directions, left, right. The frequency there that will it's a let me just go ahead and read it, because sometimes you just have to read it and then you're gonna have to hear it. The frequency splitter is a resonant two-pole state variable filter. High pass and low pass outputs are paired in different voice combinations for the modulation. Range is 100 hertz to 6,000 kilohertz. And then that pairs with this resonance filter, which gives a vocal quality to that, and the more you crank that to the right, the more apparent that frequency is. It gives kind of a phaser-esque quality to what you're hearing. Somebody will most certainly disagree with me on something I have said there. It's one of those things where it's easiest to understand if you hear it. I will be playing this demo through my Fender Player Plus series Nashville Telecaster. I have that on the bridge and neck pickup. In other words, that is the one position with the tone knob up, through my Fender Tone Master Super Reverb with a little bit of reverb on. Here is my dry signal. And first, I'm just going to go through the different voices because you can hear the difference before you even turn up the rate. I have everything turned down except for the depth, but the depth doesn't matter because the rate isn't on. So obviously very, very different sounds already. I'm going to go and start on that high and dry setting. I'm going to start to turn the rate up. The slowest rate on this normal tremolo is going to be, I think it's 8 seconds, but that sounds very slow. Indeed, very slow. But turn the depth up all the way, we'll hear it better. That's a little too slow for me. I'm going to turn the depth in the middle. I am going to set the rate at about 9 o'clock. Let's try that. That's a good kind of medium pace traditional sort of tremolo. Again, it can get extremely choppy. You should be able to see the indicator light. Let me look and see my camera. I mean, it's faint, but I think you can see it. Maybe I'll do a zoom and post. And let's bleed in that lag so you can start to hear the harmonicness a little bit. So there is, let me read this. Dials in 0 to 180 degrees of phase lag between the LFO outputs. And LFO stands for low frequency oscillator. That's kind of what a tremolo is in some ways. At a minimum, you'll get traditional tremolo. As lag is introduced, you'll get harmonic tremolo with tons of rhythmic variety. And you'll hear a little bit less like obvious tremolo-ness. And that's kind of because, you know, an obvious normal standard tremolo is volume drops. Harmonic tremolo is low and high frequencies kind of like Xing each other out a little bit. So let's play with frequency and hear that a little bit better. And you can hear the resonance adding that little bit vocal quality to it, like a liveliness almost. It can feel a little bit harsh if you add a little bit too much in some settings, but you'll hear that when you hear it, and some people are really going to like it, and some people are going to want a more mellow sound. I'll shut the hell up now. I'm going to blend out a little bit of that lag. You can hear with the frequency up. Let's do a frequency. Let's play with that knob. So you can sweep it to get that kind of sound that you want. And it gets especially fluttery when you have a lot of that harmonic tremolo blended in. I think it starts to get into ring mod territory, especially when you have the resonance up. It starts to sound kind of... But it's pretty fun in here too. Yeah, so you can really find your voice. Speaking of voices, let's play with some of the other voices. I'm going to get that lag in the middle. Going to put that rate back kind of around 9 o'clock. Frequency in the middle. Going to get to the high and low. Depth was still up pretty high. Back in the middle with you. It's definitely pulsier, more rhythmic in certain places than it is in other places. So you really can experiment to find that like sweet spot. Like if you really want that, you can get it. If you don't want that, you can find something a little softer, sweeter. And we have one final voice. Low and dry. There are also 4 secret modes that are easily accessible if you remember to access them when you power on the pedal. They're presets that you access instead of blending in the lag. You'll find them at the bottom of your sheet. There's mode 1 where LFO output 1 runs at normal speed and output 2 runs at half speed. So I'm just going to show you how to do that. I'm going to unplug. I am going to hold down the foot switch. I'm going to try, there it goes. And it's shining a little bit differently. So this should be LFO output 1. I'm going to turn up the resonance and sweep it just so we can kind of hear the difference. Yeah, so that's secret mode 1. I'm actually just generally a huge sucker for 2 tremolos that are running in parallel with each other. The Dwarfcraft Devices Twin Stags is one of my favorite pedals of all time. I don't get to play it enough. But that's LFO mode 1. And then I want to switch it to LFO secret mode 2. Same as mode 1, but they're offbeat from each other. Offset from each other. That says offbeat. So that's there. I guess it's more offbeat than offset. I like that one a lot, honestly. I'm gonna dick around with anything else. Actually, I'm gonna switch it back to this. I like that voice better. Now we're going to mode 3. LFO output 2 runs at normal speed and LFO output 1 runs at half speed. I'm assuming output 1 is the standard tremolo and 2 is the harmonic. Could be wrong, but that's what it sounds like to my ear. And secret mode 4, same as mode 3, but offbeat from each other. Also, I like the secret modes a lot. You don't have to think about them as much. And I just really like the timing of 2 and 4 especially. Today I really liked voice 1 the most, but I can very much imagine that changing on a day-to-day basis. But yeah, big thank you to Spaceman for sending me this pedal in exchange for a review. I like tremolos. That's not a secret. I'm really a big tremolo fan. So this has been a lot of fun to play with. I hope this demo was helpful. I think it's a really unique take on the tremolo, and dang, that's a lot of features for such a tiny little pedal. Man, A+. A+ for form factor. A lot of features packed in, so it's still very easy to use, not like any hidden, like, modes or anything, which is always nice. Sometimes when you hear about a pedal with a lot of features that's that small, you're like, am I going to have to like hold down a switch and like access the secret functions? But no, it's all pretty much right there. Except for the secret modes, which, you know, some people will use and some people will not. I like them. Yeah. So please check this out. They sell them directly through their website. We also have affiliate links for Reverb and Sweetwater if you want to check those out. If you want to buy a guitar on Sweetwater, I'm not going to complain. we do get affiliate sales through those channels, and that does help support the channel. It keeps me doing what I'm doing because this stuff ain't free. I know some of these things are free, but like the upkeep ain't free. So I really do appreciate the support whenever somebody does one of those things. It really makes me happy. I pay, you know, the Adobe Premiere subscription on Adobe Cloud. I pay for the cameras, pay for the lights, the internet, all these kinds of things. Keep the channel going. So I really appreciate the support whenever that happens. You have a Patreon at patreon.com/getoffset. For $5 a month, you can get early access to certain videos, a secret Discord server access. I guess it's not really a secret, but it's special. All kinds of stuff. $10 a month, you get merch. I think at some tier I'll rate you a song. Something like that. But yeah, that's it. You don't have to support us if you don't want to. That's also very cool. Just thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe below. That's a great way to support us. I really appreciate that, honestly. But yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for understanding. Until next time, my name is Emily. Goodbye.